Matt Neal, congratulations, 700 up, or nearly 700 up. What does 700 touring car races, what sort of toll does it take of you physically, mentally, and in every other way?
Hi, Steve. I think your bones ache a little bit more. It just makes me feel a bit old, that's all. Yeah, the fire still burns pretty ferociously inside me. The quality of the field's pretty strong at the minute, so it just makes your job harder. So you just get on with it. I haven't been counting numbers or counting races or years already. It's gone all so quick, too quick, in fact.
You came into the championship, what was it, 1991? Give us an idea of the kind of young driver that you were then, and did you have any sort of feeling that you could be here for the next 20 odd years?
No, I was enjoying the moment. I came in at the round of the British Grand Prix, which sadly we don't have anymore. But yeah, my first teammate was Frank Sittner. Fearless Frank. You just wanted to do the best you could. I think as a young driver, we had respect for the older guys because you had to climb the ladder and do your dues before you got into BTC. I think when I had my first race, I was the only driver under the age of 30. And that's put it into how that's changed now with all forms of motorsport.
And is the respect for the older drivers as strong as ever?
I wouldn't say so. They're not showing it if they feel it anyway.
Tell us about, you've been a Honda man for the last 10 years, so take us back before that. You drove such a range of touring car machinery. What was the best, what was the worst, what did you enjoy most of all?
I think the best, you've got to look at the last generation of Super Tourers in the late 90s. They were pretty special cars. They were real prototype cars, and the quality of the field, the international field, I think one year there was only 3 British drivers on the grid. And so, it was a tough ask, and the cars were on a knife edge. The wheels were 2 inches narrower than we have now, so that's 4 inches total footprint at each axle. You've got less on so they were more aero dependent. The worst, I always say, a calm sea doesn't make a skilled sailor, because I've driven some pretty cruddy cars in my time. But I always say if you get through those, then it makes you a better driver and a more rounded driver and more thankful to be in a good car after that.
And the landmark races, we remember you picking up the big Independence check and your 3 touring car titles. Is there one race that stands out in your mind more than any other?
I think it's got to be the first one, hasn't it? It's like your first kiss. And the fact that I thought I was taking 250 grand off Gow's own pocket at the time. As it was, he had it insured. He's always a snake, isn't he? He's always got something up his sleeve to get out of it. But it was a special day. It was a surreal day, because the next day you wake up and you go, well, okay, what's now? And what's next? And then obviously there's more race wins later on, and there's championships. So you've got to keep the faith and keep focused.
Do you see yourself in any way as a kind of elder statesman? Clearly Dan Camish is benefiting, and did last season in particular, from driving alongside you. But do you see that as becoming more of your role over the last few seasons?
To be honest, Steve, I felt that for a couple of years now, even when Flash was with us. And Dan, I really enjoyed working with Dan. He's incredibly fast, as he's shown in other Formula. But he was a bit touring car green. The racing out there is pretty brutal, and that needs some mentoring. And I think he's learned very, very fast, very quickly, and he's getting to be real now. And I think a championship's hopefully not too far.
Well, congratulations on the landmark that you're reaching this weekend. How many more races will there be for you, do you think?
Who knows? I'm going to try and enjoy the season what we can with the masks and all the rest of it and the compression, but I'd like to try and get a couple more wins in me yet. So I'll be there. I'll be trying this weekend, definitely.
That will be the perfect way to celebrate. Congratulations, Matt. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Steve.